Since the beginning of time, one thing has united every human being on this planet: the fear of the dark. It doesn't matter if you're a child, a soldier, or a scientist. When the lights go out and the world around you disappears, your heart beats faster, your breath changes, and something inside you whispers, "You're not alone." But why? Why are we, creatures of intelligence and technology, still haunted by darkness? What is it about the night that triggers something ancient and possibly dangerous? This is not just about shadows. This is about the psychology of fear and how the dark reveals more than we can handle. Let's go back, way back, to a time when our ancestors lived in caves, in forests and in tents made of animal skin. Back then, the dark wasn't just scary, it was deadly. Predators hunted at night. Enemies attacked under cover of darkness. If you couldn't see, you couldn't survive. The ones who feared the dark, they stayed close to the fire, they were alert, they lived, and that fear was passed on from brain to brain, generation after generation. Today, you carry the same fear in your DNA. You may live in a house with locks and alarms, but the instinct is still there. But it's not just instinct. Your brain is a machine, built for pattern recognition. It needs to know what's around you, what's coming next, what's safe. Darkness removes all of that, and when there's no information, the brain creates it. That's why a coat in the corner becomes a figure. A creak in the floor sounds like footsteps. A shadow near the mirror seems to move. Studies show that darkness increases activity in the amygdala, the part of your brain that processes fear. Even when there's nothing there, your brain lights up like there is. You become alert. Your hearing sharpens and you feel watched. For some, this fear becomes more than just a feeling. It becomes a condition, nyctophobia, an intense, irrational fear of the dark. But is it really irrational? In 2014, a man in Seattle reported hearing whispers every night after turning off the lights. Everyone thought it was stress, until police found a hidden microphone in his bedroom vent, installed by a neighbor. The dark didn't just hide a fear, it hid the truth. Across every culture on Earth, there are stories of creatures that live in the dark. Shadow people in North America, the Jinn in the Middle East, the Aswang in the Philippines, the Hat Man, seen by countless people in sleep paralysis. Why are these figures always tied to night, always appearing when the light is gone? Are they just imagination? Or does darkness open something we're not supposed to see? Even modern experiments like sensory deprivation tanks prove this. When you remove light and sound, the brain begins to invent. Some people see lights, others hear voices, a few feel something standing right next to them. So maybe the fear of the dark isn't childish, maybe it's not irrational, maybe it's your brain trying to protect you. Because in the absence of light, there are two possibilities: nothing is there, or something is, something ancient, something hidden, something waiting. And the real question isn't why you fear the dark, it's why you still ignore it. Stay in the light. This is File, the psychology of why we fear the dark.